They're not in the right order. This is stressing me out. Why am I stressed now? The wedding's over. I need to move back because you can't actually see it. There. I just dropped them. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. Now, I know it's been a very long time since I've got this camera out and I filmed a video, but I feel like I have a good enough excuse, you could say, because I was busy getting married. Oh, I've been a little bit busy planning my wedding and becoming a wife and becoming a missus and having a husband. I love it so much. I'm still not over saying I have a husband. I went to the chip shop the other day and I filled my details in as JadenHollas because that is my name now, and the woman was like, order for JadenHollas, and I was like, oh, that's me, that's my name. Also, it's still not quite sunk in yet, but I am ready to now have a little debrief about the day because a lot of the stuff was DIY, you could say. So I'm going to show you some bits that we made ourselves, how we made it, just, you know, whether you want to save this for your wedding, whether you're not even dating anyone, whether you're just clicked my video by mistake. Enjoy this little video. So yeah, let's get straight into it, all the stuff we made. So I think my favourite thing that we made for our wedding has got to be the table numbers. They're not in the right order. This is stressing me out. Why am I stressed now? The wedding's over. Also, before, I mean, I feel like you know what they are. I don't have number 6 anymore because this is what I heard, I think, because when it's your wedding day, you're kind of in your own little bubble, I'm not gonna lie. And then you find out things that happened after when family tells you. Apparently, somebody spilled red wine on number 6, so I no longer have table number 6 to show you, which I am quite sad about because I'm keeping these. Anyway, these are my favourite thing we made. So I saw these on TikTok and saved them from years ago, and I knew that I was going to be doing this. So I got pictures of us at the ages, sent them to my maid of honour, Hayley. Hi Hayley, I know you'll be watching this. She created them on Canva, and then I went to my local print shop, printed them off on A5 card on both sides, and then I just dropped them. And then ordered these little stands from Temu, and then all you do, put them in, she says, put them in like that on each table. Stunning. A lot of the guests said that they really liked these as well, and I just thought it's a nice personal touch rather than just having one. I've lost number 2 because I've dropped them. 2, 3, you know, it's nice that it's got us on them. And look at this. Sorry, this one is my favourite because I'm a little bride with some doctor's glasses and Nick's a little devil. Perfect, like how cute. So if you want some table numbers, I highly recommend, highly recommend making your own with pictures of you and the other half, because it doesn't even matter if you're not the same age, because Nick and I aren't the same age, but we've done it from when we were both that age. It's not like the year, you know. So yeah, these are one of my favourite things, and I'll show you what they look like on the actual tables. I mean, it's really hard for you to see properly, but look how stunning they looked. Really recommend. Beautiful stuff. So with the table numbers, we also made our own seating plan, and I wasn't sure how to make this because I didn't want a big sign. I also made my own wedding sign, I'll show you that as well. So yeah, the wedding sign I literally made on like a Word document and then got it printed on an A0, like it was gigantic. An A0 big like board and then poke some holes in it. Nick had to do it with a screwdriver and hammer it in, and then threaded it through a little pink bow on. Have you all seen the, I say viral, the IKEA little clothes stand that people have been using for weddings? I obviously got it, but it was white, so I spray painted it pink, which I've got quite good with a little spray painter can, not gonna lie, because I spray painted quite a lot for my wedding. And then yeah, did the sign. So let me show you that as well, because that, make your own, like honestly, make your own. I feel like people would have charged a lot more. All we had to pay for was the stand itself, which was like £7, the ribbon, which was leftover Christmas ribbon, but it was pink, it's not Christmas, it's not festive at all, and then yeah, just pay for the print shop to print it off. Like, so much cheaper than doing it, and it looks professional. Let me show you now. No, I don't think you would have thought I made this. Don't get me wrong, it's not stunning. I'm not saying like, let me create all your welcome signs, but it did the job and it looks good. But what I was saying, I didn't want like 2 of them hanging down. So for the seating chart, and because we didn't have that many guests, like I didn't need a big chart, I did this. Let me show you. I made this. I need to move back because you can't actually see it. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it all. I made this. This frame was from the range and it was white. So again, me and my trusty spray paint, I spray painted it pink. And then again, I made these on a Word document yet again and printed them off at my parents' house and put them in. And it was perfect. Very me, but still professional enough, you know? Looks good, right? I'm still really pleased with it, if you can't tell. The venue itself actually had an easel, is that what it's called? This little stand thing, I think it's an easel. Correct me if I'm wrong. Had an easel, so then we just placed it on there, and as you entered the marquee it was there so that everyone could see where it was, and it looks stunning if I do say so myself. Now, as for our guest book, I didn't want a guest book. Like, I'm never gonna sit through and read what people wrote if it's like in an actual book, you know? Like, yeah, it's nice to have, but it's kind of no use to us. So instead, I got this big frame from the range. At the same time, I got my other frame, yes. And then took a picture from our engagement photo shoot, put it in there, and wrote around the edge saying sign our guest book here, and had the guest book as the frame. So then now we're gonna choose one of our actual wedding pictures and put it inside instead, and then put it up in our hallway. So let me show you. Oh, it's quite big. You see? I told you it was big. So yeah, I wrote on here just saying please sign basically all around here, but not on this one obviously. Yes, I didn't spray paint this pink because this is going in my hallway and my hallway is black and white, so that's the only reason I didn't spray paint this one pink, because my whole house is not pink. No thank you, I love pink, not that much. People then signed this, and yes, I did ask them to do it in pencil because this is going on my wall and I don't want any like crosses through it. So then everyone signed this. I say everyone, I don't think everyone ended up doing it. If you didn't, family wise, and you're watching this video and you think I didn't do this, next time you come to my house, come and sign this. But yeah, it's cute, isn't it? So then this is gonna go in here, and then I'm gonna put one of our wedding pictures in there when we decide which one is going in there. I think a black and white one, just because, you know, it is black and white, the frame. And that's gonna slot in there. Perfection, am I right? And then every time I go up my stairs, because it's gonna be literally as you go up the stairs, I'm gonna see all the lovely messages. And there was it set up on a table with the little pencils for everybody to sign on the day. I got a lot of stuff from Shein and Temu. I didn't know what to expect. You never know, do you? You either get something really rubbish or something actually worthwhile. And all what I got was actually pretty good. So from, I don't know whether this was Shein or Temu. I don't know which one I got this from, but I got some advice and wishes for the Mr. and Mrs. And I put these all on the table where everyone sat, and they all had one with a little pink pencil. Do I have a pink pencil to show you? Oh, I don't have one to show you now, they're upstairs, but you'll see in the pictures. So everybody had to fill out one of these, and it was just nice because we then, after our wedding and after when we came back from our weekend away, it was nice to sit down and go through and read them all, which was really nice. But yeah, this was just a nice little touch that I really enjoyed. Look, so there you can see everyone's name. They had the card and a pencil. And, wedding favours. Let's talk about the wedding favours. If you're on wedding TikTok, you would have seen these everywhere. I obviously made the M&S cookies as our wedding favours, where you roll out a bit of icing with the cookie cutter, stick it on, have your little stamp where it's like Mr. and Mrs. Hollas. Perfect. They were delicious. I got the little bags from Shein, got little stickers on the back that say like thank you Mr. and Mrs. Hollas. I got them from Temu, and I got the little stamp that says Mr. and Mrs. Hollas from Etsy, and they tasted so good and looked so professional. I don't think anybody knew that Hayley and I were up till I think like 10 o'clock making them the night before my wedding. It was a bit of a rush, not gonna lie, but we did it and nobody knew. So here's our wedding favour. Look how good they look. And then the little sticker on the back. Love, 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 love. So we didn't do a traditional wedding at all. There was parts that were traditional, like he didn't spend the night with me the night before the wedding, and I didn't see him until I was walking down the aisle. Like we did some stuff traditional, but we weren't very like hardcore traditional fans. So after the wedding breakfast, we then did our speeches. Then we did a quiz. We did 5 questions about me, 5 questions about Nicholas, and then 10 questions about us as a couple, and everybody had to answer individually. Like they all had a bit of paper each, and then wrote their answers down, and then after they did their answers they could discuss at the table, but it was individually. And then the winner got a scratch card, but unfortunately they didn't win anything. But that's not my fault. I asked at Sainsbury's for a scratch card. It was the Sainsbury's worker fault that didn't give me the winning scratch card. But I had so much fun reading out the questions and hearing what other people thought. And then my mum, bless her, she kept all of the people's answers so that we could then go through it. And some of the answers, I do think everybody got pink as my favourite colour though. So hats off to our family. But yeah, it's funny to read the answers through, which again is a nice little touch that you don't think of until the wedding's over with, because the day goes by so quickly. It's nice to then be like, oh, you know. So yeah, that was a nice little touch that we did as well, which I recommend. I had a great time reading out the questions, and so did everybody else, so I think it was great. And even if you don't know the answers, like Nick and I aren't offended, just guess. So it's great, I really enjoyed it. So a few little Shein finds that I found were these glasses. We wore these all night. As soon as the DJ started, these were on and we were partying away. All day I drank from this, hold on. All day. And I had so many compliments about this cup. And all I drink is water anyway, so I had water in it the whole time. But I felt amazing. I had my beautiful dress on, and then I was just like, love. Such a good find. I highly recommend all brides having this because it's great. For our first dance, everybody had a glow stick, which ended up, the glow sticks looked blue, even though they were supposed to be white. Some of them were white. I think like they must have got muddled up because some did look blue, and I'll show you. But it was nice for everyone to wave a little glow stick while we were doing our first dance. That was a nice little thing we did.
So here you can see that they're blue when they were in fact not supposed to be blue.
I also didn't want confetti. So instead of confetti, we used bubbles, and oh, they were great. So again, I ordered off Shein some tiny little bubble mixer tubes, and then I just filled them up with bubble mix and then stuck a sticker on the side that was like lovers in the air, Jaden and Nick, 7th March 2025, and then gave everybody one of them so that they blew them as we came out of the barn, and they looked really good. We did have to get 2 little bubble machines as well, just so that there was enough bubbles, but the pictures have come out really good, so I highly recommend bubbles instead of confetti. They were great. That's it for the little DIY bits that I made for our wedding. I think that's everything I wanted to show you that we made or that we got from Shein or Temu or Etsy. But yeah, I think that's it. I think as long as you've booked all your vendors and all the suppliers you've got recommendations for, you can't go wrong. Like, I didn't go wrong, and I didn't have a wedding planner. I did it all myself, and it was fine, and like, that's me. I am not the sharpest tool in the shed. So yeah, if it's your wedding soon to be, don't stress. You honestly don't need to stress. The day is amazing no matter what happens. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment and subscribe for more. And now that my YouTube handle has changed, it's not Jaden.j anymore, it's now JadenHollas. I don't think there's anything else left to say. Bye!